Okay, simplifying complex numbers, 23 through 25. These are all complex number operations. Each one is a different operation. So 23 is multiplication. So if we multiply this, let's multiply by distribution. So we have 10 minus 20i plus 6i minus 12i squared. So key concept to remember here is that I squared is equal to -1. So anywhere we can, we should simplify our I squareds to -1. Here, -12 times -1 would be +12. Here we're just plugging in a -1. And here we can combine like terms. -20 plus 6 is -14i. And then we still have this 10 over here. The 10 and the 12 can also combine. So our final simplified answer is 22 minus 14i. All right, looking at 24. Common mistake here is for people to multiply these. This is not multiplication. This is subtraction. So if we're subtracting here, let's first multiply the -1 that's in front of this parentheses by each of these terms to simplify it. So I'm going to rewrite the entire expression without our parentheses. -7 and +i is what you get when you multiply the -1 here. Now we can combine like terms. So here we have -13 and -2i. And then lastly, number 25, we have division of complex numbers. So division, the goal here is to simplify this so that there is not a complex number or an imaginary part in the denominator. So we have 3 minus I over 5 minus 3i. In order to get rid of the imaginary part here, we need to multiply by what's called the conjugate of the denominator. The conjugate of 5 minus 3i is 5 plus 3i, multiplying that on the numerator and the denominator. So here we have to multiply this times this, so it will be 15 plus 9i minus 5i minus 3i squared. And in the denominator we have 25 minus 15i plus 15i minus 9i squared. So notice what happens here in the denominator is the imaginary parts cancel. So simplifying the denominator further, remember, I squared is -1. So wherever we can, let's substitute -1 in for our I squared. So this is 25, and this is +9 now. So 25 plus 9 is 34. And in the numerator, we can simplify this. -3 times -1 is +3. So we have 15. This whole thing becomes +3. So 15 plus 3 is 18. And 9i minus 5i is +4i. You should always check when you're done to see if anything else can be reduced. All of these are divisible by 2, so we can divide each term by 2, which gives us this as our final answer for 25.